Welcome back to yet another episode of Climbing the Ranks, where today we're going to bring you another historic Brawl deck. Today, our commander is Questing Beast. Yes, this one was a little bit of a recommended card to run as a commander from the community, and it is a really fun commander. I don't really have to get into depth with this one because it's pretty much self-explanatory. It's one of the best green cards to exist. However, the second ability, which is some of what the deck is focused on, is combat damage that would be prevented by creatures you control can't be prevented. There is some fog cards because basically when we attack them and they block, our damage goes through while their damage does not, so our creatures will live while theirs will not, and that's just amazing, and that's what we want in our deck, and that's what some of our strategy is going to be based off of. But most of it is just pure aggro, and like green does best is to create a lot of mana so we can get bigger creatures out there. So with that, let's get right into the deck profile itself. So, for the 0 to 1 drops, we have Mox Amber because it's a free mana ramp, Allosaurus Shepherd because it prevents us from getting blued. We have Blizzard Brawl, it's fighting, Elvish Mystic is a mana ramp, Favorite Enemy is also fighting and it can be +1/+1 counters. We have Llanowar Else, which is also mana ramp. We have Snakeskin Veil, which is just safekeeping, same with Tamiyo's safekeeping. Veil of Summer shuts down 2 types of colors. Destiny Spinner, it's similar to Allosaurus Shepherd. Explorer's Ramp, Finn the Fangbearer is a win con with Questing Beast. Gala Greeters is just a great green card. Haze of Pollen is one of those fog cards I was talking about. Elysian Caryatid is a mana ramp. Into the North is mana ramp. We have Kenrith's Transformation, which is just basically removal for green. We have Outland Liberator, which is removal for enchantments and artifacts. We have Paradise Druid, which is mana ramp. We have Ranger Class, which is just basically a great green card. Regrowth is Return from the Graveyard. Root Snare is another one of those fog cards. Scavenging Ooze is just a graveyard removal, and it's just a great green card. Tangled Florahedron is a land and mana ramp. Werewolf Pack Leader, it's a great green aggro card. Arcane Signet, Cold Steel Heart, and Mindstone for the Trio of Awesomeness, and Finale of Devastation because it's a great tutor. For the 3 drops, we have Life's Crafter's Bestiary. It's basically just a scry every turn, and we also can draw cards if we cast green. We have Balagate Recovery, similar to Regrowth, but it's also a land. Blinding Fog is a fog as in its name. We have Cultivate, it's land ramp. Dryad of Elysian Grove, land ramp. Garruk's Uprising is drawing and gives all of our stuff trample, which is amazing. Colony Ambush is another fight card. Crossing Grip is artifact and enchantment removal. Pause for Reflection is a fog. Reclamation Sage is removal for artifacts and enchantments. Augur of Autumn it's just a great card. It can allow us to dig a little deeper into our decks. We have Champion of Lambhole as basically a win con. Kazandu Mammoth as just a really big green creature. Same with Old Growth Troll, and it also can be a land, which is great. Heraldic Banner is a great anthem, especially for green. Onto the 4 drops, we have Monster Manual. It's just a free creature from our hand, and we also can get creatures from it. We have Asuka's Chariot, it creates more tokens, and it just can get a lot of creatures out there really, really quickly. Goreclaw, it can make our commander cost 2 mana, which is amazing, or any other creature that is power 4 or greater, they cost 2 less, and then it also can get +1/+1 and trample to all our creatures if it attacks, and if all of our creatures that are out there have power 4 or greater, which by that point they should. Toski, it's a great draw card. Sereth can be a win con with Finn the Fangbearer, and also it's just a great card. And then we have Cosmos Elixir as a wonderful card, and it's even more powerful on Arena, and Quicksilver Amulet for the same reason Monster Manual is in here. Defiler of Vigor is just a overpowered green card. Elder Gargrowth, it's the same thing. Eternal God Ronus, or God Eternal Ronus, I should say, is just a win con because it can give everything vigilance and it doubles the power. Same with Unnatural Growth, except without the vigilance, and it does it every combat, which is fantastic. Ava Bruck Caretaker, it gets a lot of big creatures out there really, really quickly. Aggressive Mammoth, it gives everything trample. Kogla, it's just a great card. Caged Sun is mana ramp, and it gives an anthem to our green creatures. The Immortal Sun does a lot of things, and it's basically just the perfect card for green. Beanstalk Giant is mana ramp, and it's also a large creature. Akroma's Memorial is a win con because we're going to try to get a lot of creatures out there, and this basically just wins the game from there. Craterhoof Behemoth, it's the same reason. The Great Hinge, one of the best green cards to be ever printed. It's just a wonderful green mana ramp, gains life, gets card advantage, and it also puts +1/+1 counters. What's more to love? And then Ulamog, it's Ulamog. Onto the lands, we have Castle Garenbrig, Lair of the Hydra, and 32 snow-covered forests, just for the Into the North ability, and I believe there is one more that does deal with snow. Oh, it's Blizzard Brawl. And that's about it. It's a pretty solid deck. It's just a lot of green aggro, so let's get into the games. Game 1, our hand looks pretty good. We have nice mana curve, and we also have a mana ramp from the start with Elvish Mystic, which is great. But we do want the Colony Ambush. I probably should have played the 1 because I saw the Elvish Mystic just a little later, but we'll just get the Paradise Druid out there anyways. And they looks like we're going against Shrines, which can be a problem, but since we're aggro, we might be able to outpace them, which is what we're hoping to do. Here comes the Ghost Shintai, which is a really powerful card, especially for that deck since it's a 4-drop, and we got to get rid of that immediately, because with that card, their deck, it goes really quickly. We're going to attack with Questing Beast again. They don't seem to block because, well, why would you? It's a great card, and you don't want to lose your creature. Halo Fountain, that can be a win con in here because of the amount of shrines that they create. We don't really want that to happen. And he's going to put a +1/+1 counter on the Trample guy, which is not going to be very fun. Beanstalk Giant's going to get us another card, and let's see. I think we'll just attack with the Questing Beast, and he doesn't block because I think he knows that we have the Blinding Fog card just for later. We also can use it on their turn to make us, well, make them block and make them lose their creature, which is great. And then he looks like he's probably going to put another one on the Ghost Shintai, or not at all. He probably has something that's in his hand, which is a little scary. We're going to go for 6 on Finale of Devastation. We're going to grab, we're going to grab a Kogla. We're going to get rid of the Ghost Shintai because we're going to fight it. And let's see if he's going to be able to do anything with that. He's in a Shark Typhoon. Okay, I guess. And let's see, we're going to attack because he can't block it, or he won't kill it if he blocks it, I should say, with 1 card. And he goes with the Ghost Shintai again, and he's going to attack with a 3/3 in the air. I think we have this one wrapped up, folks. We have, let's see, Craterhoof just basically wins the game from there. Game 2, our hand is pretty good. We have nice ramps, we can get more cards, and we also have 2 safekeeping just protection spells in our hand in case we need them for our Outland Liberator, or if we can get it, our Questing Beast, which we should be able to with Into the North in our hand, which we're going to play right now to get another snow-covered forest. And let's see, on their turn, they don't do anything, which is kind of strange. I'm going to do Grook's Uprising instead of Questing Beast because I'm expecting a counter spell, because they're playing blue. They're playing blue. And let's see, we're going to get a Questing Beast out here. We're going to be able to draw a card because it has power of 4 or greater, and we're going to Snakeskin Veil it. Hopefully don't have another kill or shock spell that will kill it, but I don't think there is any in the game that will do that quickly. Anyways, they don't do anything on their turn again, which is also more concerning, just the fact that they're playing blue. Let's see if they're going to counter it, and they're going to flash in Evelyn, their commander, which allows him to get a little bit more card advantage, which is not very fun. We're going to tag in because it can't kill it. Yes, it does have quite a large toughness, but it doesn't have enough power to get rid of our Questing Beast. Hungry for more, he gets a 3/1, and I believe it does something else, and Evelyn is just getting a little bit crazy. We have 2 3/1s with Trample out there, but we can remove both of them if we really wanted to by blocking one with the Outland Liberator and one with the Questing Beast. And they just get sacrificed because he doesn't attack. I think he just wanted the Evelyn ability, and we're going to fight Evelyn with our Tail Swipe. And he's going to put it back in his command zone. We're going to swing in, bringing him down to 6 life, which is not very good for him because he doesn't have much left. And the phasing of Zalfair. Great. And he's going to destroy all creatures, but I'm going to Tameo safekeeping my Questing Beast so we can just let it live a little bit longer. And I'm going to Blinding Fog just anyways, just to keep our Questing Beast alive because that's how that works. And we hit game 3. This is really good. We have nice mana ramp with Arcane Signet and Mox Amber. He has Cold Steel Heart, and we're going against vampires with Edgar, Charmed Groom. This deck is very annoying, especially against us, because yes, we do have bigger creatures, but they just keep returning their stuff over and over again. And he will block, which is a little bit sad for us because our Questing Beast goes away, which is not fun, and he gets his commander thing going, which is never fun when they get their commander plays. He gets Blood Artist out there, which is not good, and Null Priest of Oblivion. We get Favorite Enemy. We're going to fight the Blood Artist just to get rid of that because that card's going to get out of hand very quickly. However, since he's running vampires, he probably has ways to bring it back. We're going to swing with a 2/4. He does block it with 1, but it does have Trample. He's going to get 2 poison counters. He's going down on life a little bit. And let's see what he's going to do. He's going to do a City Stalker, Connoisseur, and we're going to do Defiler of Vigor right here. And we're going to draw another card off of Group's Uprising because of how large Defiler is. He's going to double block, but he's still going to get a couple more poison counters, and if we get something like a regrowth, oh wait, we have one, we're going to be able to get it back so we can start doing a little more damage to him. He gets the Sanguine... what? Brushstroke? And he gets another Artist. That's not fun, but we're going to win from there anyways. Game 4. Hand is looking really good. We do have mana ramp here with the Neverwinter Druid, and let's see what else we'll be able to do. I don't think there's much that he can do right now. We're going to get the Neverwinter Druid going. We're going to get a little bit more of some mana. We're going to go against Griffin Airy. Okay. Questing Beast is going to swing in, and I'm not sure if he's going to be able to do anything. We're going against fairies, which is never fun, and it seems like it's going to be life gain and tokens. Well, that's fairies for you. And we're going to do a ranger class. We're going to get some of our tokens of our own. We're going to swing in with a 5/5. He goes down to 16. Here comes a Layla, which also has Death Touch. That's not fun for us. I really want to try to get the Akroma's Memorial out here. We're going to God Eternal Ronus. We're going to swing in with a 4/2, which is going to become a 5/3 with Ranger class. And let's see if he's going to block it. He does not. He goes down to 11 life. And Bojuka Bog is going to get rid of our graveyard. Okay, there wasn't much in there anyways. We're going to get into land, and there's a Chroma's Memorial, so perfect. We don't have to worry about anything anymore, because if he does block it, it just won't go through because of the protection. Game 5. Our hand is looking really good. We have a Mind Stone for mana ramp. I'm going to say hello to him. Let's see if he does it back. It doesn't seem like it. He's playing Volo, so that kind of makes sense, because Volo just gets a bunch of cheap creatures out there very, very quickly. Beanstalk Giant, we're going to get another land out here, and we do have Lifecrafter's Bestiary if we need to start scrying a lot. And there's Uro. That is not a good card to go against really early. We're going to bring him down to 24 life, because Uro brings him all the way back up. And let's see, we're going to do the Great Henge, which is really good. And we also have Questing Beast out there, so we're going to swing in with that once more. And let's see if he's going to be able to do anything with that. He gets rid of it. Oh, come on. I guess it's a fair play. We're going to do Kogla. We're going to get rid of the Lotus Cobra, because that's going to get him a lot of mana very, very quickly. Gets Questing Beast, and there's Volo, the not-so-good card. Okay, we're just going to block that there and block that there, and I think we're in a really good winning position. We're going to do God Eternal Ronus, and I think that should be it. We're going to swing in, and he concedes right there. So, overall, this deck was really good. Just the fact that we can get Questing Beast out there fairly easily with the amount of mana ramp we have in here, and just the fact that Questing Beast is a card because of how crazy it is, it's amazing. And we didn't get to see much of the fog abilities. Yes, we did. I believe we played it a couple of times, but if it ever came to effect, we could have just basically got rid of their board, and they couldn't have done anything to us, which is amazing. Also, just the fact that we have just amazing green support like Unnatural Growth, and this card came in handy a lot because it's the Great Henge, and also the stuff that gives it trample, such as Group's Uprising. It's just a fantastic card, and it basically just seals the deal. There's not much they can do with it, and especially how much advantage green generates very, very quickly. This deck is very hard to stop. It's a very, very fun and easy build because there's not a lot of really like larger cards that are expensive, and most of them are really cheap that are out there to play, which is amazing. And the fact that there's so much protection behind it, such as Destiny Spinner and Allosaurus Shepherd, or even then we also have Snakeskin Veil and Tamiyo's Safekeeping, along with many, many more. It's just a fantastic combo just to go with the deck and just to win it like we did very, very quickly. So that's basically it. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. It'd be greatly appreciated. I'm on my way to hitting 400 subscribers, which is really, really cool. And if we can get there by the end of this year, that would be fantastic. So let's see what's going to happen. I hope we can hit it really shortly. And thank you for watching.